Alright, I'm just gonna hit record and we're gonna get going. Oh, and I'm having a shit week and I have to fucking put up with Josette's door. Or, oh fuck, I'm having a shit week and I have to put up with this Josette's door. Okay, snippy wolf warning going up. Navaria? Navera? What? Whatever. Is it a sun door? Yes. Ugh. Well, I'll put it to you like this, Beach. Not the week to fucking pull that. Ugh. This week has been bad mood the week, and I am sorry for that. That's why when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, no, I need to put the fucking Snippy Wolf warning up. Don't worry about it, Beach. Oh, no, you're apologizing for it. I'm sorry, Beach. Just, I'm in a bad mood this week. Because work is incompetent. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. I have a boss who literally has the fucking memory of a goldfish because I'm like, oh, I don't have the bus fare to do more than what I'm scheduled for. Her in her infinite wisdom literally messages me. It literally messages me asking me if I want to get an extra shift after that I literally cannot perform. Like, hello? What part of I am physically incapable of showing up do you not understand? Like, that's got those fucking vibes of, I'm in the hospital. You're still showing up to work, right? Ugh. Whatever. Just get in your fucking door so that we can get this over with. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Western Calvert, bordering Liberal. 2200 arg above ground level. Valeria's lake's visible on the other side of the mountain range, which means we're almost at the border. Right on schedule, too. Reduce our speed to 60%, Kyle. Keep our course and altitude the same. You got it. Reducing speed to 60%. Course and altitude both good to go. Alright, we're looking good. Good. Now all we need to do is stay this course and we'll be there in no time. Phew, time for us to kick back and relax finally. Good job, guys. It's good to know we should be able to make this delivery on time too. You're telling me. The Kapua delivery service is all about trust, reliability, and happy customers. Without those, we got nothing. I still can't believe this is actually our thing now, though. Same here. None of this would have been possible if Queen Alicia hadn't pardoned us either. I don't think I've ever been as shocked as I was when I found out we were off the hook for everything. I know, right? And how she paid off our debts with her own funds. She's the reason we can keep this baby here and keep on flying. No one can take the Bobcat away from us now. There's nothing in this world big enough to pay off our debt to her. Damn straight. Still, the least we can do is pay her back the money she used on our behalf. Hi, Raxor. Yeah, at the rate we're going, we should be squared away on that front in no time. Oh, sounds like we got ourselves a new job to help with. Help with that. Well, funny enough, Raxor, I'm only 2 hours late because your daylight savings time is ahead of ours. Keep in mind. So I'm only an hour late. And the main reason I was an hour late is because I was cleaning up the document. And I'll just go ahead and say it. This week has been crap. Like, I am actually, on top of all of the other crap, I am in physical pain right now. And I'm also in a bad mood, and my boss has the memory of a goldfish, so there's that. To explain that last one, I tell her I don't have enough bus fare to work overtime on Tuesday, which is why I had to cancel the Tuesday stream, and still do the other shifts. So we got to swap out my Thursday shift. All right, no problem. Here we go. Got that sorted. Then I get a message last night asking if I want to do an extra shift that I am physically incapable of doing. Like, But anyways, let's just get on with it. Hello, you've reached the Kapua delivery service. Ah, yes, I see. Tomorrow morning then? Certainly. Absolutely. Alright, we'll see you then. So I was right then? Where from? From Calvert, actually. Someone wants a small parcel delivered to Grancell. If it's Grancell, we can take care of that the day after tomorrow. Man, who would have guessed business would be booming when we started the company up? It makes sense, though. There aren't any other delivery companies out there who can offer the kind of flexibility we do. Oh yeah, speaking of the capital, I've been meaning to ask. What were you doing in the guild there this morning, Don? I only just remembered it, but it did have me wondering at the time. Oh, right. You've actually got a little something to do with that. I do? You see, someone sent a letter to us from over in the Empire, and here's the best part. That someone was none other than Joshua. Really? Yeah, notice how she immediately jumped at hearing Joshua sent them a letter, by the way. Like, this is why I say her crush is her entire fucking character. character. Because it's the only thing she fucking reacts to. Which is funny because you could actually technically say she's actually kind of a non-character in Cold Steel 3 and 4, technically. I still say she's better as a result, because hell, I would argue having no character is actually better than having a shit character. Let's see. Where's my little container of hair ties? Oh my god, and my chair has turned to shit. Great. Huh. Oh, it's right in front of me. There it is. One moment. Now there's someone we don't hear from often. I can't believe you took this long to mention this. I would have wanted to hear that, like, right away, because I'm an idiot. Idiot who has been told multiple fucking times he's not into me, but I still am completely fucking horny for him because I'm that much of a fucking brain-dead bimbo. God. One of these days I'll shut the fuck up about it. Sure won't be today. Not with how much of a bad mood I'm in. My bad. This morning was just so busy it slipped my mind. Anyway, hey, why don't you do the honors for us and read it out loud? With pleasure. One sec. I forgot how Joshua was going around the Empire right now. I wonder what he's getting up to. Yeah, where he is in the country. It's a damn big place, after all. Well, wherever he's at, I hope he's doing alright for himself. What's the holdup, Josette? You gonna read the letter or not? 7 o'clock antique artwork. Huh, what? That's not what it says, is it? Yes, it is, because it isn't a letter. It's the receipt from this morning's delivery. What? No way. It's also the one that should have been given to the person we delivered to for their records. You're kidding me. I got a real bad feeling about this. The letter from Joshua was in an envelope from the Empire, and so was the receipt from this morning. Which means... I'm so sorry, Josette. I must have gone and attached the letter to the parcel by mistake. Oh boy. Anyway, I'll get in touch with the client right away. They should still have it, so I'll let them know it's ours and I should be able to get it back. You dummy! Okay, Josette, getting this pissy at him for this, for an honest mistake, is just what the fuck. You're basically treating this as if Joshua just sent you a fucking love letter at her. Do us a favor and put your ego, take your ego and shove it into the nearest fucking volcano. You know, throw yourself in there while you're at it. Because literally your loss literally doesn't change this story that much at all. Ugh. How could you go and screw something this important up? It's not even that big of a deal. Just that he literally said we can go get it back. Oh my god. Why? Why am I dealing with stupidity today? Or this week, I should say. I should have just fucking streamed Tuesday and did a late stream. That's what I should have done. Streamed in the afternoon. And got no views and just fucking got past this. Couldn't sleep anyway. Hey, on Tuesday. Not to that extent, Don. I'm not even fucking reading this dialogue anymore. Fuck this. Fuck this whole door. Yeah, this is why I can't fucking stand Josette. She is equating the reason they became Sky Bandits to a letter from Joshua. Think about how fucking tone deaf that is. Think about how fucking dumb of a comparison that is. Especially considering, as Kyle pointed out, which she rejected because of stupidity, by the way. Hey. They can get the letter back. That is inexcusable in my opinion. Like, that has got to be one of the most disrespectful things I have ever fucking seen. And the fact that it's for a petty, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, slutty reason is just fucking, it just makes me fucking hate Josette with a burning passion. Ah, what the? Undo. That's not what that was supposed to be. That's what that's supposed to be. Oh, I was trying to continue to organize the document because I screwed up. Up. I accidentally put a thing in the wrong spot. Because I was meant to hit cut, not paste. So I was and it threw me completely off. So give me a second here. Okay, let's fix this up. All right, there we go. And at least this is the last of the document cleaning I need to do. Because that was why I was an hour late, was because I was fixing all of that. I hate all of this. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, I am adding 2 negatives to the board. I'm upping, right now, I am upping Josette to 3. Josette's actions are inexcusable throughout the entire game. And I don't feel like she gets the fucking comeuppance she should for it. I don't. I don't feel like she gets enough comeuppance for it. And I'm also giving a negative to this door because, again, she is comparing the fact that she missed out on a letter from Joshua, which is I can literally tell you it's just a hi, how are you? Oh. even though I don't remember the exact content. There's a high chance it's just a hi, how are you? To the absolute fucking biggest mistake Don has ever made. One that he has been beating himself up for. Insert however fucking long on, because he has been guilty of, he knows he was guilty of, and you're gonna throw that in your face because you're horny? Go fuck yourself, Josette. Oof. Like an actual hand grenade or a metaphorical one? And Raxor, because that's like a whole lot of what the fuck? Okay. Oof, jeez. I have encountered days like that. And Kyle sums up my problems with this with this sentence right here. I get that you're mad, but there's no need to drag that up. Don regrets what happened enough as it is. Besides what? No, besides the fact that you are literally equating exactly what fucking you're doing exactly what Blue Wolf is accusing you of, equating the biggest fucking mistake he has ever made in his life to you being horny. No, she's right. It was all my fault, just like this is. Except it's not it's done. This is not the proportionate difference between the two is frankly fucking stupid. Like, no one is going to argue that you should feel bad for what happened on how you lost the Kapua fortune. But Josette dragging it up for no other reason than the fact that she's horny is frankly dumb. If I had been smarter instead of getting suckered in, we never would have been driven from our home. Again, and again, none of what you're saying is false, Don. What the fuck is going on today? Oh my god. And now my controller just fucking fell, which means I got... And this box is getting in my way. Oh my god. No. That's the dumb part, Raxor. The cat is nowhere near my setup. Oh, come on. Come on. Ugh. Fuck. Oh. It's not even fucking Halloween yet. At least it was the fucking still sealed can that tipped over of my Pepsi. Fuck. That just would have added insult to injury had it been the frickin' an open one. Okay. Now look what you've done. Yeah, I'm with Kyle on this one. As much shit as I gave him during Sky 2, I'm with Kyle on this one. Josette, you should be fucking. You should be backhanded, punched in the gut, and have your head slammed against the wall. Not. God damn it! Just everybody wanting me to fucking work here today. At least that's the one right there. God. Okay, does anything else want to fucking interrupt me before I continue? Fucking hell, this week has been bullshit. Ugh. Everything is going wrong. Okay. Where the fuck was I? Good. Yeah, this whole week has just been fucking shit. Like I said, it's just a yeah. And yes, it's gonna be a shorter one. We're gonna end it around 2. Oh my god! Around 2:30 specifically, we'll end. Oh, that actually means I gotta start. Actually, that means I need to throw a load of laundry in. Of course. Well, you know what? That'll give me a chance to think about what the hell I was about to say. Hey, so I'm gonna AFK briefly. I'll be right back. Okay, thank you, Raxor, for having a thing I can refer to when I come back, so that I know what it is I was mentioning. Okay, so yeah, Don Hun Hun regrets what he did, full on, full stop. He regrets it fully. In fact, it's probably been bothering him the entire time. Because, of course, it's been bothering him. He feels responsible. The guilt eats away at him. I wouldn't go so far as to say every day, but, relatively speaking, that's, probably not too far off from the truth. But at the same time, and that's why I'm so pissy at Josette, because Kyle of all freaking characters, somebody who I gave a lot of shit to in the final chapter of Sky 2, is somebody I'm agreeing with on this. Like, are you kidding me? When even Kyle's making sense, you screwed up. Some things are best left undiscussed, and that's definitely one of them. Yeah, exactly. If it wasn't for me, we'd still be back in our ancestral home, living a life of luxury. Drinking high-class tea, playing music, getting called to fancy parties from time to time. But nah, I had to go and ruin it all for us. Hey, now, got no attachment to our old lives, It's all in the past. I had to get greedy and fall for the obvious trap right in front of me. Hey, because of that, we lost everything we had and ended up with nothing but a mountain of debt in return. I lost everything our ancestors had built up just like that. So if there's a bigger idiot out there than me, I sure never met him. Yeah. It's not like you deserve all the blame, Don. You might have been partially responsible, but so were we for being such naive kids. That's not the point, Kyle. It still comes down to me at the end of the day. Come on, back me up here, Josette. Why aren't you? No, he's got a point. Why aren't you backing Kyle up on this one, Josette? Saying, yeah. What's going on? We got trouble, boss. Sir. What is it? We've got one of those red ships on our tail. They were the societies, weren't they? No way. Bah, that's not good. Done. I got it. We can't afford to focus too much on them. Our number one priority is protecting our cargo. We need to focus on shaking them off. Yes, sir. You hear me, lads? We've got ourselves an emergency. Get ready for battle. You've all got jobs to do. Do them. The Bobcat, huh? You familiar with it? You could say that. I'm surprised by what I'm seeing here, though. Last I saw them, they were sky bandits, but it looks like they're running a delivery service now. Really now. Talk about simpletons. Anyway, looks like they have no interest in fighting us. Let's leave them be. Not so fast. Have you forgotten our mission? I'd say they're the perfect target for carrying it out, wouldn't you? Wait, you're pulling my leg, right? Attacking them? We only need to test whether they operate properly today. There's no reason to actually use them in combat. Please, my comrade. You're never going to move up the ranks with that attitude. If our target was a Royal Army ship, I'd agree with you. But it's not. It's just an isolated ship full of ex-bandits. There's no risk to be had here. Well, I suppose that's true. Besides, the 13 factories want accurate combat data. There's no way we're going to get punished for doing this. Unless, of course, you fail like an idiot. We might even get ourselves a nice reward. Alright, you talk a good game. But if this thing backfires, you're taking responsibility for whatever happens. Did you see it, Josette? Yeah, I saw it, but what? It's not alone. There's a bunch of weapons I've never seen before with it, and they're coming this way. Heh, they really want to fight, huh? Focus on firing at them from the rear. Here, fight them off, Josette. Got it. Alright, machine gun mode enabled. Everything in order? Yep. I'll get right to work. I do kind of like the image. This whole like ad thing for the Kapua delivery service. Couple with Kapua and we'll take your package anywhere, anytime, and that's a promise. Shoot down approaching enemies and missiles using Josette's machine gun. The controls are as follows: the arrow keys and mouse. This is to aim. The button is to fire. You can hold it. Cancel key is to zoom, and the notebook key is to change view. You have unlimited ammo, but take heed. Shoot for too long and you'll shoot slower. However, shot speed recovers gradually when not shooting. If the Bobcat's health falls to 0, it's game over. Yeah. I can kind of see that. Dang it. Although, I will say I do honestly hate the fishing more. Because of how just absolutely RNG dependent fishing is. There's like no substance to the fishing at all. This at least requires a little bit of skill, but it does go on a little long, I will admit. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's just... How the fuck are you supposed to see that? Oh, fuck off. Come on. No health refill between rounds, by the way. Phew, is that the last of them? I don't know, but we can't let our guard down just yet. Josette, heat signature coming at 4 o'clock. Can you see what it is? I'll get right on it. Is that? It looks like it's got a person in it. Whatever it is, though, it's coming this way. Not bad for a bunch of silly ex-bandits, but their luck is now about to run out. After all, no one stands in a chance against the almighty Gilbert. Onward, Giapache! It's time to shoot down the Bobcat! Damn it, can't shake him. Ugh, he's small, but he's persistent. Whatever you do, don't drop your speed, Kyle. I know. Can you try and make us an opening to escape, Josette? I'll try. No, I'll do it. Where to go? Oh, god damn it.
What'd you get? Get up, you. What'd you get? You're finished.
Oh my god, can you stop spamming this shit? God damn it. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh. Fuck off, Gilbert. Ugh. I wish he would stop firing the fucking missile spread while he was, while he had those frickin' other ones out. Come on. I hate that laser attack. I really do. That laser attack is the absolute worst. Look at all this! Fucking hell, Gilbert. Stop spamming for 2 seconds. God damn. Look at this. And then he goes for the laser. Or immediately after all of that. Well, on the next laser, I'm done. So... Oh, I think I got him. Fuck off, Gilbert. I think I am going to go ahead and up the negatives for that. Because I am very likely to remove a lot of boss negatives from this list if the bosses keep being like Bennu. So I think we can afford to give this fucking bullshit door all of the negatives that it deserves. So I'm going to go ahead and up that to 3 and give an additional negative to both his audio spam and his laser attack. Because that laser attack is full on cheating. Okay? I'm just going to say it bluntly. That laser attack is the most unfair bullshit attack in the entire fucking game. From memory, obviously. We'll see. But that laser is fucking stupid. Because you can't avoid it. Your only chance to avoid it is to effectively do enough damage, which is wonky with the wonky hip detection, to get him to flinch. Good luck doing that. This can't be happening. How could my Giapache be defeated? Where's the parachute? Is this it? No! This is the button to deploy the Big Victory's Mine flag! No! And no joke, that is him literally being dropped up towards Reese and Kevin and Reese at the start of the game. What should we do? Should we go down and recover him? What? Oh, forget it. Just leave him. Leave him. Lord Campanella seems to have been taking quite a liking to him, though. You sure? I think it's all the more reason we should leave him. You know that Lord Campanella, what Lord Campanella's personality is like. He'll probably find the whole thing much more entertaining this way. I guess you're right. Did I get him? I'll say. Best of all, it looks like he fell into Valeria Lake, so he'll be fine. The society guys beat it, too. Damn fine job you did there, Josette. If not for you, we'd probably be the ones swimming in the lake now. Yeah, you did great. Oh, there's no need to make a big deal out of it or anything. Like I did. I'm just being a hypocritical bitch by saying that because I made a big deal out of something super fucking minor. You probably could have thrown them off our tail even without my help if you had a bit more time, Kyle. Besides, it was all possible thanks to Don's leadership. Oh. What's wrong, Josette? Oh, yeah. Huh? Are you two still stuck on that? Oh my god, have we not had enough Blue Wolf bitching? Seriously. There's really something to be said about being honest with one another. Hop to it, Josette. If you've got something you want to say, spit it out. Right. I'm sorry, Don. But then you'll forgive me? After how badly I messed up? Why else would I be saying sorry to you? Ew. To save face? You don't need to make me repeat myself. Ah! What's up with you? I really am the luckiest bastard alive. Who else can say they have a younger sister as great as you? Everyone on this entire fucking continent has a better... has a younger sister who's better than this cunt. I'll even go so far as to say Reen Schwarzer has a better sister than you do. I'm sorry, but it's fucking true. Give me Elise. He's incest angle and all, 10 times out of 10 over Sky Trilogy Josette. Because at least then we can use that incest angle to shove her into a sapphic relationship with Alphen. stop that. Everyone can hear you. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I get it. I think Estelle and Joshua is a better representation of that because it makes a lot more sense. The time gap is different, and like I said, the only one who saw them as siblings was Estelle in Sky 1. That's why I'm more okay with Estelle and Joshua. Oh, and sorry for all that too, Kyle, and thanks. Forget it. That was all you. Is your ladyship in here? I am, but what is it? Well, I was securing the cargo earlier after one got attacked, and I found an envelope on the floor of the storeroom. Was just wondering if you had any idea what it could be. Wait. Could it be? Looks like our client didn't get a receipt or our letter this time. Man, every time I think I can't get any stupider. Done, it's fine. Now, if you're wondering why I'm trying to give Dawn the benefit of the doubt so much, is that Dawn's self-loathing is hitting a little close to home. For the record. Anyway, it's this thing here. It's from the Empire. This has to be it. Is there a problem? There was, but it's all fine now. Thanks for giving this to me. Oh, anything for you, your ladyship. Well, I'll get back to work. I'm relieved we found the letter. Lucky us, huh? So what's written in it? Let's see. Apparently he's going to be leaving the Empire soon. Says he's in the middle of looking for someone. Yeah? I wonder where he's going next. That it, though? I figured there'd be a personal message for you in there or something. Why? No, seriously, why? Joshua and Josette being a couple is never going to happen. Okay? Like, I'm sorry, but Chloe has a better chance of getting with Joshua. Well, there is, but it's not much. He just says not to forget to take it easy once in a while and look after yourself. Huh. At least that shows he cares about you in his own way. Yeah, as a friend, not as a fuck buddy. There's one more thing under it, too. What's that? Ugh, this bit's from Miss Stafferbrains. Better than being little Miss I think with my vagina, but whatever. There's no harm in acting tough, but it's all for nothing if you go and get yourself hurt. Huh. She can just mind her own business. Sounds like something she'd write, though. Sure is nice of them to take the time to send us a letter, huh? Anyway, I'd say break time's over for us. Yeah, we're gonna need to get a move on if we want to make our next delivery on time. Should I speed her up then, Don? Yeah, we're gonna need to make up for lost time. Raise her up to 90% thrust, 2000 SPH. Yes, sir. detection, and Josette earned Bobcat, which we're not ever going to use because I don't care. It's the exact same as it was in the other one. I guess we could technically use it.
All yours. Take that. Take that. Told you I could handle this.
God damn it. I need another enemy.
All yours. Told you I could handle this.
We'll show it off. Fuck it.
Over here, Bobcat. Upon the golden wings of
Crap tons of septif. Okay. So now that we're done with that, we never have to have Josette in the party. We already did Julia's thing. We'll have that. Oh, that's true. But to be fair to that, at Raxor, everyone is in the final dungeon when everybody is utilized in the final dungeon. So we're gonna up drop rates, item drop rates by 20%, septive gain by 30%, it at a cost of 5% defense. That is Josette's only role in the entire game. Okay. We'll warp to this door. Oh, god damn it.
That was the sword of Bender.
Still love the victory theme in this thing. Oh god damn it. I didn't even notice that enemy there.
Not bad.
I forget where the hell I'm even supposed to go at this point. Wait, didn't I unleash Josette already? Yeah, I already released Josette. I released her and did her door, so we're done. Oh, that's a shining palm!
My soul and sword are as one!
I've got to give it my all! Okay! Scary.
I guess I already did that. Oh, well, you go. Oh, right, I know where I need to go.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
I'm an idiot. I know where I need to go. Oh, come on!
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
If you're quite done being a pain, I'd like to get on with it now. Yeah, this is why I give a triple negative to the fucking, enemies on field this time. Because they are awful. Fuck off!
Alright, what's next?
That's another thing I hate about this one. Enemies being able to cancel you out. Yeah, let's just go ahead and give a bunch of random trash mobs the ability to cancel your arts. It'll be fine. Also, the stats effect fetish is rearing its ugly head. Oh my god.
Scary.
Oh my god.
Upon the golden wings of battle in that land to rescue. Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Get the fuck away from me already. Oh my god. Oh, come on! I literally just got away from one of you. Oh my god. Oh, whatever. Oh my god. Fuck off. Where are we now? 100% positive this is the Grand Arena. It's used for all kinds of events in Liberl, like martial arts tournaments and stuff. I shall despair of the fact that Olivier actually entered. If I had known Uni was going to, I would have stopped him. But by the time I had heard what was going on, they had already won. Yeah, I still don't get why you were so fucking pissy about that Mueller. Even knowing Olivier's secret, your objections to all of that were, what's the word I'm looking for? Extremely fucking stupid, I think is the term I'm going to use. And no, I'm not going to shy away from saying that because it was extremely fucking stupid. Heh, aren't you used to his surprises by now? Regardless, it feels as though something is laying in wait for us here. We should proceed with caution. Agreed. Okay, that side's locked, which means we gotta go this way. Houndbow. I'll take that. Supreme Nept. Okay. Skyfish. Gotta love how it's basically treating it like I've already done that. I'm gonna grab 2 of those. So Reese would be losing 10 agility in 1 move for 10 defense. That's not worth it. It's worth it for Kevin and Tita, though. There we go. And now let's synthesize some quartz. Specifically, some salats. Because I might as well at this point. Oh, the 2s are now... Oh. I should have, I should have checked that first. Whoops. Yeah, I really should have checked that. Okay. Not the end of the world. That's what we have autosaves for. Let's grab a defense 2. Let's grab an HP 2. Let's grab an attack 2. Let's grab an evade 2. Let's grab an action 2. And that's all we can grab right now. Oh wow, I haven't given him anything yet in terms of that. We'll give him impede. All of those I want. That, oh no, I have to keep detection on. Or, I have to keep that type on. Ugh. Alright, well let's see if we can make an HP attack and defense, another HP attack and defense. We can make another defense, we can make another HP, and we can make another attack. Cool. I can make an MP too, so let's do that. There we go. Now we're starting to really get some spells going. There we go. Damn. Now let's see if we can do another evade too. I don't think I can. No, I can't. I can already see it right there. And I don't think I can do any slots. Oh, no, I can. We'll do one. There we go. Much better. Well, we made it to the arena. This is where some enemies show up out of nowhere for us to fight, isn't it? Whoa! Now look what you've done. Reese, that wasn't him jinxing it, that was literally just pattern recognition. It's just a coincidence, I swear. Me and my big mouth. I feel like I've just been set up or something. I mean, again, yeah, nature of this place. Duh. Eek. Here they come. supposed to be his defense, not the attack. Whatever. Let's just get rid of these damn frickin' bastards.
Oh, beautiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Ugh, more? We'll defeat as many as we have to. Oh, wow, really?
My soul and sword are
Scary.
How many of these fights are we gonna have to do? Our next foe seems to be quite large, too. Stormbringer? What in... Is that a mechanical horse? Seems to be just like the one Estelle's crew met under Genis. And not to jinx us, but this is probably going to be the last one. So let's finish this. Oh, come on.
Mercy. Oh, okay.
Of course you're gonna fucking do that. Why wouldn't you? Ugh. Piece of garbage.
Hey. Yeah. I gotta give it my all. Okay.
Soul Blur is my best bet. Okay.
I hold in my hand the chalice of the rights that is on.
Go. This is not good. Crap. Ah.
I'll save you!
Well, if he's gonna get critical, then I'm gonna do Crisis Witness. There. Okay.
I'll save you!
Okay. Jesus, that gave me 300 fire septive. So have you ever wondered why I use a V to represent 50 on my scoreboard? Just look at that. Look at that fire septive gain. God. An attack 3 for that. Woo! It left behind a stone. Well, let's go unlock it. Is this our prize for winning? Only the best for the champions. Whoever set this up sure put a lot of effort into making it feel like a proper tournament. How dedicated of them. Well, congrats, gang. We found our 5th stealing stone. Let's head back and see who's inside. After Blue Wolf goes and changes his laundry over, of course. Be right back. Okay. Okay. So now that we've done that, there's one last thing I want to do before we do that. That's over in here. Bring me the fists of steel, which nothing in this world can move. Only then shall the door open. There we go. Just add that to the thingy, so that way we can just do that. Okay. Next sealing stone. That finally unlocks the path to Grandsill Castle. So we'll probably put Julia in the party. Already, just for the sake of it. Oh, that looks like... Huh, so even he ended up in here. So one of the stars of the show makes his grand appearance. This is someone you know too? No is an understatement. He's everyone's favorite black-haired prince. Huh? Hi, Joshua. Estelle, get down! What? Joshua! Joshua! Josette? Tita? Is this a dream? Or some kind of illusionary tactic meant to disorient me? Trust you to get right to theorizing. Sorry, but this ain't no dream, or illusion for that matter. I'm surprised to find so many of you here. Mind telling me exactly what the situation we found ourselves in is? Sure, let's do a big explain. I mean, yeah. That's all I ever hear. I don't really got parking wardens over here. God damn it. What we do have are people who spill their soda. Guess that wasn't enough to convince you this is all actually happening, huh? Oh, not at all. Consider me convinced. While the idea of being an illusion, seemed initially plausible, the existence of your companion over there made it quite unlikely. Me? Correct. Am I right in assuming that you're a member of the Girl Shredder? You can tell. Well, you're with Kevin and use a Templar sword to fight. It's a safe enough assumption on my part. My name is Joshua, incidentally. Joshua Bright. Re-Sergeant. I'm a squire. Since we're on the subject, I'm curious as how you came to be familiar with us in our organization. Wait a second, Joshua. Why does her being there prove this isn't an illusion? Is me being here not enough proof for you? No. No, because he knows you. God, you're fucking stupid, Josette. I don't think I've ever seen... I don't think I've ever seen you with that visor on before, have I? Does that have to do with that delivery company you mentioned running a while back? It suits you. Yeah, that's it. We're doing awesome for ourselves these days, too. But you didn't answer my question. Surely you can tell just by looking at me that I'm the real thing. Generally, when you're in an illusion, the other people who appear in it are people you're familiar with. That reason being is they draw on and utilize knowledge the victim has within in order to create the world. I've met the rest of you, but Reese is a complete stranger. And not any complete stranger, an unusual one too. She may not prove for certain that this isn't an illusion, but she does make it seem rather unlikely. I think I get what you're saying, maybe. I'm totally not thinking with my vagina, and that's why I'm being so fucking stupid, even though it's logical. Ugh. Basically, the reason I don't prove this isn't an illusion is because we're so close. Well, you could put it that way, I guess. God. Fuck off, Josette. Just every line of dialogue Josette says is just headache-inducing. Anyway, it's so good to see you again, Joshua. I'm glad to see you're looking well, too. You've grown a bit in this past half year, haven't you? Aw, you noticed. I'm surprised to see you got caught up in all of this, though. It must have been a real surprise to find yourself here all of a sudden. Yeah, it still doesn't feel completely real to me, even after all this time, to be honest. Oh, right, you don't know where Estelle could be, do you? I wish I did. That said, I'm sure she was surrounded by the same white light that I was. I'd say the odds are fairly high that she's somewhere in Phantasma like us. Oh. Actually, where were you before you ended up here anyway? Your last letter said you were in Erebonia. Were you still there? Oh no, not anymore. We're over in Crossbell at the moment. Or were, with the situation as it is now. Really? We were flying over to there before I ended up here too. You were? I wonder if there's anything to that. It's relatively close to Laburl, so that may have something to do with it. I myself was in Erebonia, but I was in the town closest to the border with Laburl. Oh, right. I have a question for you, Father Graham. Supposing that we all assume all of this was caused by an incredibly powerful artifact, do you think such a thing would be able to exert its influence over as far as Crossbell or Parm? I seriously doubt that. The only thing I can think of that was able to affect that wide of an area was the Oriel's orbital shutdown phenomenon. That actually did reach the southern edge of Erebonia. I see. So it would need to be something as powerful as one of the Septarians then. Although speaking of which, is the Oriel itself still unaccounted for? You can't mean this is the work of the Oriel. I don't think we should rule out the possibility, Tita. But even if we assume the Oriel is involved in some way, that wouldn't answer most of the questions we want answers to. Indeed, such as who our enemies are, or how Grancel ended up filled with fiends with magic barriers, or how we could end up facing actual embodiments of devils from church scripture, or the presence of the higher elements. Until we have a theory that can explain all of those mysteries, we should probably refrain from jumping to conclusions. I would have to agree. Still, that being the case, I'd like to propose we focus on working out what happened to Grancel first and foremost. My thoughts exactly. I know you're probably worried about Estelle right now, but would you be up for helping us? That was my intention from the beginning. I can't very well turn my back on friends in need, for one thing. Besides, I think I'll find her a lot faster by helping out rather than sitting in here worrying. I hope we do. Well, I'll be glad to have you with us, at least. That's what I wanted to hear. Cheers, man. Well, as soon as we're ready, we should make our way back to the capital. I expect something will have changed there as a result of releasing Joshua from his stone. Right.
Let's move out.
Understood.
Okay, if I'm giving anybody a Tech 3, it's gonna be Joshua, methinks. Oh no, actually, hang on, let's see. Who would benefit the most from a Tech 3 being given to them? Actually, it would be Julia who would benefit the most from that. Yeah, we'll just do that. Fuck it. Alright. Yeah, she's got information on. So, let's warp. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Found the button. I was like, wait a minute. There's got to be a button for it. Someone really knows how to give people a scare. This seems to be quite an old castle, so it's certainly fitting for something like this. I'd personally dock points for overdoing the theatrics, however. Ugh, I can't bear to stand outside here a moment longer. We should make our way inside at once. Yeah, we should. Alright, let's do this. Well, there doesn't seem to be anyone inside. We're not alone, though. Be careful, they are gathering. Here comes the welcoming party. Oh, goddess. Grant peace to those poor lost souls. Whoops. Meant to attack you. Strength down. Fucking strength down. Okay. The Septium gaming is through the roof, I find. Ugh, that wasn't what I wanted to find. Where is everyone gone? I don't know, but we should start looking right away. Even if no one's here, we might be able to find some kind of clue as to where they are now. I can only hope so. In particularly, we should focus our search on the Royal Throne Room, Royal Guard Room, Royal Keep, and the Sealed Area. Those seem to be the most likely areas for clues. Queenly Cookie. Fulfillify Crepe. Tira Bomb. Replendent Dish. God damn it. Doesn't matter. Get rid of you.
I've worked up an appetite.
Kevin and Reese leveled. Oh, give me a fucking break.
This is bad.
God damn it. Get out.
I'll save you!
Upon the golden wings of battle, to that land, to rescue. rest in peace.
Okay. Should take a look at Joshua for a second here. Yeah, he's got all three of his S-crafts. So he's got True Sever, he's got True Black Fang, and he's got Phantom Raid. And we'll go this way. This way doesn't lead to anything. Any of the places she mentioned.
Not done yet.
Okay. Pearl earring.
All right, what's next?
Go.
That's that. Let's move out.
God damn it.
I will run no more.
Show off Phantom Raid.
That's that. Let's move out.
Clam Choker Plus. Prevents mute. What did that raise? Oh, ours defense by 600. Okay. Now now Kevin actually has Art's defense, basically.
For the sake of my mom!
All right, what's next?
Upon the golden wings of Saturn, to
God damn it. knew there was something in here. I'm not fighting 4 billion battles. I don't have the patience for that. Especially not today. Stay away! Stay away! That was a human's voice, wasn't it? So there's someone still safe in here? We should hurry and find them right away. Do we have to? Bring me the boy with eyes of amber and the princess with an indomitable will. Only then shall the door open. We're missing one in half of that equation.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
What did I do to deserve this other than fucking everything? Including giving Blue Wolf a fucking nosebleed out of fucking nowhere here because I'm that fucking pathetic. That I have to resort to bullshit like that. You know, what's funny is that I actually consider Gilbert to be the true claptrap of the franchise. He's that one character that everybody loves that I don't fucking understand why people like him, honestly. His gag is funny to a point, I guess? But then there are times where the narrative tries to take him seriously and it just falls completely flat on its ass. This. I will go ahead and I will say this. This is not Gilbert's worst appearance in the series. No, that dishonor belongs to Cold Steel 4. Cold Steel 4 tries to treat Gilbert like he's a serious threat. With one exception. And that's after we've kicked his stupid ass. Okay, Erexor. What would you consider to be Gilbert's worst thing? You know, I actually I would say that, for me, that's his second worst. Worst. Because, again, yeah, he was, like, over-the-top evil. That's true. Like, Gilbert, unironically, if we're not counting Weissman, is the most evil character in first chapter. Bar none. Now, obviously, if we're counting Weissman, well, duh. But... yeah, he didn't even have the benefit of being manipulated, exactly. Now, don't get me wrong, certain characters do not get away with being able to say, oh, I was being manipulated, therefore I'm not actually that evil. Dalmor coming to mind immediately when I say that. But yeah, no, Gilbert, oh, fuck. The reason why I say Cold Steel 4 is his worst appearance is because Gilbert, by that point, was supposed to be the joke. He was the gag character. But he was basically nothing more than a scene ruiner. And don't even get me started on how fucking stupid he is to try and think he can take over Eren. Gilbert thinks he can take on a village of witches. And that no consequences are going to come of that. look at him and I'm like, you do know one of the Anguis are from there, right? And she still has a bit of an attachment to that old home? Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that, Raxor. Campanella effectively swearing to go ahead. But the funny thing is that outside of Gilbert attacking it, Ouroboros wasn't gonna fucking touch Aaron elsewise. They literally had no fucking reason to attack Aaron outside of Gilbert's stupidity. Stupidity. Keep it under surveillance? Yes, absolutely. Flat out attack it? No. You gotta be very fucking careful doing that, considering, oh, I don't know, the Crimson fucking Rosalia is there! So Ouroboros were going to at least have some fucking pause instead of just flat out attacking it. Never mind the fact that he completely fucking makes Rutger's initial scenes effectively worse because they have to have him be a fucking dipshit that even Rutger is like, wow, you are fucking evil and pathetic. I should really honestly fucking kill you. I almost feel like the writers don't know what the hell to do with Gilbert at this point. I mean, that's why they basically why they created an even fucking worse Gilbert and Rosalie in Daybreak 2. I'm never letting that go. They created a fucking worse Gilbert. How the hell do you do that? Anyways. He's begging demons. I'm not dignifying this dialogue by rating it. What is this curious spectacle? Crap, I'd forgotten all about him. So had I. But I suppose it's no surprise he ended up here, however. Sucks to admit, but you're right. And it sucks even more, because I've got a whole lot of questions I want to ask him. And the only way I'm getting them is to bail him out. Get away from him. If you're unable to leave behind your attachment to this world, allow us to help you. What are you I mean, what are you wonderful, angelic, modeled human beings doing here? Save the sweet talking for later. First we need to take these things out. Just stay there and don't get in the way.
Justice must always prevail.
Wasn't expecting Joshua to level, I'll be honest. And to be honest, that's why I made the claptrap comparison, Raxor, to go to your point about you finding Rosalie hilarious. If you find, well, god damn it, here, come on. If you find her hilarious, she's great. If you don't find her gag funny, she's just painful. Which is also why you don't want to run a joke into the ground, which is the sin they commit with Gilbert here in Sky 3. Because he gets it, because let's actually look at Gilbert's entire contribution to this story, okay? He gets his ass kicked by Kevin and Reese at the beginning of the game. Then the next available thing is him getting his ass kicked by Josette in her door. Then there's this, where he's cowering in fear of in front of some weak demons. And then there's at least 2 other story beats, one of which makes no fucking sense and generates a giant fucking plot hole, in my opinion. Well, I guess plot hole's too harsh of a term. It's more like it fucking drains the tension into nothingness. It's because he shows up in basically the worst location he could. And I am, of course, referring to Gehenna. Like, I know we all want to fucking send Gilbert there, but... no. The whole fucking point was supposed to be the Lord of Phantasma sending Kevin down there. With only one way out, in or out. I'm alive. Thank you so much. You saved... Ah! Now, it's time for you to answer some questions for us. Is there anything you'd like to ask him, Captain? As it so happens, yes. How exactly did you come to be here, Gilbert? Gilbert, I believe? Do you know anything regarding how the capital came to be this way? No, I don't. I just woke up and found myself in the port here, and I don't know why or how. I went into town, but there was no one there, just a bunch of weird armored knights. I started running away from them, and next thing I knew, I found myself in this castle. So you were sent to a different place than us, huh? Too bad the city had already gone weird by the time you woke up. I was kind of banking on you witnessing whatever happened here. Well, too boo-hoo for you. I got something I want to ask you, too. Is Ouroboros involved in this? So you're here too, Joshua? Bah, of course not. If they were, I obviously would have been the first to know. Not necessarily. Like, dude. The enhanced Jaegers are the grunts of Ouroboros. Like, lowest rung. None. Always have been. More like the last. Yeah, exactly, Joshua, exactly. What should we do with him, Kevin? Disarm him and tie him up? It's fine, he's not worth the trouble. No, we actually should just fucking hog-tie him. If for no other reason than to keep him from causing more harm. And hell, for all the shit he puts us through, puts us through in the Sky Trilogy, I'd actually strip him naked and tie him up and leave him in the fucking garden. There, sit in your underwear for the whole fucking game, because I don't care about you. We'll feed you on occasion, because we're not complete monsters, but that way you can't cause any damage. Mostly the brain cells. He doesn't seem to know anything worthwhile, and he'd just get in our way, to be honest. I suppose that's true. Well, that's all the business we have with you. Kindly remove yourself from our sight. Think you could make me be not out to be some kind of useless fop, do you? Well, you'll regret this. When I find a way out of this place, you're going to be begging me to share it with you. But I won't. You can wander here lost for all eternity for all I care. Uh-huh. I can't help but feel a little concerned. I hope he doesn't end up causing any trouble after being left on his own. That's about all he ever fucking does, but whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. He seems like the type who could worm his way out of any situation you hand him. No matter how little fucking sense it makes. I believe we've wasted enough of our time on him. We should resume exploring the castle. Haze. I believe that's... whoops. I believe that is enemies. These are less. Yeah, they become unaware of your presence. What do I want to remove for that, though? Yeah, I think haze would be good, because then they won't beeline for me. What? What the? Thank you for coming this far. I entrust this to you. Please, my... Who or what was that? Ghost? Perhaps not. There was something familiar about it. At the very least, it didn't seem like any ordinary ghost. Treasury key. Well, alright. Let's head to the treasury then. Just checking around for any treasure chests or anything. Case in point. Attack 2 chest. Well, that doesn't really help this current party. Thank you, Haze, for making it easier to dodge enemies. I guess I could have went that way. Oh, whatever.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Oh, come on.
Upon the golden wings of battle, to thy hand, to rescue. Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Is this some form of elevator? Yes, it connects the castle and a ruin 500 arc below it, but this doesn't make any sense. You're telling me, what's going on here? I'm not following. Well, when I first came to Laburl, Julia led me through this room and into the area below. But this isn't how this room was. It was way tidier. Indeed, to my knowledge, the room was put in order and then locked, and I was under the impression that it was to remain that way. Hey, I have seen it this way once before though. Yeah, so have I. It's exactly how I remember it being when we came here during the coup d'etat. That's what I was thinking of as well. Are you trying to suggest that we may have gone back in time? I find it impossible to believe that may have been the case, but how else could I explain this? Of course, I could be mistaken, and yet... Well, if we're going to follow with what that ghost seems to want to tell us, then we'll keep it up and hope for more answers along the way. Time to climb aboard and see what's waiting for us. Right. Oh my. We're not going to be able to get through here without a lot of preparation beforehand. Might I suggest we return to base for now? I think we should go a little farther inside and see what state the ruin itself is in first. Kinda hard to know what to prepare for if we don't know what fiends we're gonna be up against. True enough. Let's advance a little further before returning to the garden then. This can't be right. Impossible. Is something wrong? Something's wrong, alright. Has the entire layout of this area changed? It is, without a doubt. This area would be a corridor that leads to the first three-way junction. How is this even possible? I don't think you're mistaken. Now it all makes sense. You're probably on the right track, Kevin. You noticed too, huh? Well, if you're backing me up, I'm more than confident now. What is it? Have you discovered something? Maybe. Let's just head down this elevator first. I'm almost sure the answer's going to be waiting for us somewhere ahead. Alright. Let's be sure to be ready for anything. This just is impossible. How are we on the lowest floor of the ruin already? Could this space we're in be distorted? Nah, that alone wouldn't explain how the entire layout of the place has changed. Let's just keep up the pace. I've got a feeling there's going to be something or someone waiting for us not far ahead. Alright, let's just be sure we're ready. There we go. Guess I could have just done that, but whatever. I didn't realize there would be a monument there. Oh, I didn't buy stuff. That would be why those things weren't dying that quick. Okay. Oh, right. Make sure all of his slots are at least level 2. All right. Kevin. Yeah, it's that smell again. The same one that you smelt before the coffin-like devil appeared. Where's it coming from? So you noticed the smell, did you? The dogs of the church have good noses, if nothing else. Who's there? Who are you? I was wondering when you'd finally show your face. You're the Lord that knight spoke of, aren't you? I suppose I am. I do, after all, rule the land of Phantasma. Such a name is only fitting. You may call me the Lord of Phantasma if you wish. The Lord of Phantasma. Indeed. That's not a name ever mentioned in your beloved testaments, is it, Rhys Argent? So you know who I am too? Who? Someone's brushed up on their homework. That's enough time spent on trivial greetings. Listen to me, Lord of Phantasma, or whatever your name is. If all we've seen here is your doing, then return Grancel to the way it used to be at once. Should you refuse to comply, I shall cut you down here myself. My, your request is so meaningless. I scarcely know how to respond. There's no harm in devotion, but done in excess it can only serve to cloud your eyes to the truth. Well, do you understand now, Julia Schwartz? What? I see my suspicions were right after all. The Grand Seal we've been fighting our way through isn't even the real thing, is it? It's just an imitation of it. A replica of the city created here in Phantasma. That can't be. Could that really be true? If we assume it is, everything falls into place. Everything we thought was strange suddenly makes complete sense. How that giant black gate appeared at the city's entrance. How it ended up completely devoid of people. Even how the room with the elevator went back to the way it used to be and the sealed area structure completely changed. Am I on the right track, Joshua? Precisely. Oh dear, you're a little too capable for your own good. If only you could be more darling and naive, it would make things so much more fun for me. Do I look like I care whether you're having fun or not? All I care about is Estelle's safety. But of course. Still, much like Julia Schwartz's devotion to those she serves, love too can serve to keep the truth forever out of reach. Is that not so, Joshua Bright? So all this time, Her Majesty and Princess Claudia were safe. Oh, Adios, thank you for your unwavering mercy. Oh, your relief strikes me as coming more than a little prematurely. Whoever said those you care for about are safe? It wasn't me. Pardon? No! Does that contain... Think of this as the final reward placed for you to earn on the second plane. Of course, rewards aren't given for free. If you wish to earn it, you will have to overcome a trial first. Devil? This is another of the 77 devils mentioned in the Testaments. One of the two gatekeepers of Gehenna and leader of the vast army of minions. Rostrum the Savage. Gah, are you insane? How do you think you can handle something that powerful after bringing it to life? I need not worry, for I have you to defeat it for me. Enjoy. Okay. Oh, god damn it. So... initially he was a single negative. Let's see if that's staying the same or getting upped. Ugh, I hate these things. Oh, fuck off. Okay, that gets rid of a few of them, so that way I can, at the very least, try and focus up here.
I'll save you!
Well, oh, come on. Wow.
Isn't good.
I might actually be upping the negatives for this. Fuck. Alright, we're just gonna have her effectively clear out some of the... clear out the ads. While everybody else focuses on kicking his stupid ass. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Grill. Ah, crap. That was the wrong character to use that on. Fuck it. He's out of EP anyway.
Let's move out.
Yeah, I don't like... In total contrast to Bennu, Bennu was fine, and I was just playing the game badly. Rostrum, by comparison, actually kind of sucks. Sucks ass. Like, kind of actively sucks ass. I'm not going to be overly harsh, but I am going to up it to 2. I am going to up him to 2. I don't think he's an engaging boss fight. I stand behind erasing Benu's double negative. That was stupid. Stupid. But this fucker? No. Shield 3. Yeah, that thing was crazy. I can't believe we were able to defeat it. But now... that was truly a delightful spectacle. Well, take your reward. You've earned it. Oh. Thank goodness. I'm glad we got it for you, Julia. Surprised you make good on your promises. Now you ready to cut down to the chase? What do you want from us? Us. What the hell is the point of all of this? Poor Kevin Graham. Poor, pitiful Kevin. Please try not to let me down any more than you already have. I am a phantasm. A shadow. Much as a shadow only exists when there is something to cast it, I too only exist because of something within your number. Do you grasp my meaning? What? Kevin? How could I? You're just spouting nonsense. If you think being all cryptic is gonna confuse us and lead us astray, hey, you're very much mistaken, buddy. True enough, spouting cryptic nonsense is simply what I do. That is what you believe, is it? Then it must be true. Screw you. Perhaps I ought to go by a different name after all. How do you think Lord of Nonsense sounds? More fitting, perhaps? I said screw you. Kevin? What's wrong with you? Nothing. Don't worry. That's literally just a shadow. It is? Oh. So that was a body double, or an empty shell. Ill is more appropriate in this case. They must have switched while we were fighting that devil. I commend you for noticing. Still, your role on this plane is now over. Add the wings of white to your number and journey on deeper into the abyss you stand inside. I shall be awaiting our next encounter. And that even made something fall, too. Ugh. I shall be awaiting our next encounter. Please. They take their overblown theatrics way too seriously. Our Resident Evil doer is going to have to work on their act if they want to sound like anything more than a walking cliche. Anyway, we're done here. And we've got ourselves another ceiling stone to open up. So let's mosey on back to the base. I think we all know who's inside at this point. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. And of course, that's where they decide to end Chapter 2. You know what? I think we're just gonna keep going for a little bit longer. I've got like an hour and a half before I have to go, so it's like fuck it. I'm so sorry, Kevin. I failed you as a mother, but I'm so tired. I'm so tired. At least this way. At least this way, the two of us can... A dream again? Ugh. How long is it gonna take before it goes away? It had to happen on Rufina's big day, too. I was hoping I'd be able to stop worrying her when I got older, but at this rate... I'm sure she's plenty used to you worrying her already. Oh, it's you, Reese. Don't scare me like that. How long have you been in here? For a while. We're supposed to be cleaning the chapel today, but you weren't getting up, so I came to check on you. You seemed to be having a nightmare, though, so I thought I'd wake you. Oh, okay. Sorry, Reese. I was being a pain for you again, wasn't I? No more than usual. You've been a loser since the day I met you. I can't expect you to change anytime soon. Ouch. Kick a guy while he's down, why don't you? Well, whatever. We don't want to be late for breakfast on Rufina's big day. Let's go and get this done. Alright. Rufina? Oh. Good morning, you two. I wasn't expecting to see you here this early. Are you on cleaning duty today? Yes, but... What are you doing up so early? You got a long journey ahead of you. You need plenty of sleep or you're going to be exhausted before you even get there. I mean, isn't Arteria ages away from here? Well, yes. But I won't be able to offer my prayers to Adios here again for quite some time. So I decided to get up early and pray for all the days I'm going to be missing, too. Seriously? That's why? That's very you. Are you really going to be that busy, though? I thought you might be able to come home from time to time at least. You just noticed it, Raxor? Or? I figured the way my attitude had been all today, hey, you would have spoke for itself. Yeah, no. Like I said, I'm not having a good week, so I was just like, yeah, no. I better have the Snippy Wolf warning up. Hopefully I will have calmed down by tomorrow, and everything else will have calmed down by tomorrow. But yeah. I wish I could say otherwise, but I probably will. I've only just become a squire, so there'll be plenty of work in store for me. I'll be lucky to find time to sleep, never mind come home. I might be able to squeeze some time into my schedule once I've gotten the hang of the workload, but until then, okay. And that's why you've got to sleep now. Well, you still can. Come on, you've done enough praying for one day. Go back to bed until breakfast or something. You're so cold to me. What? How? I thought you'd want to make the most of the time you've got left with me, but it's like you don't even want me here. Did I do a bad job raising you? I never said I didn't want you here, and you might have done a lot for me, but raising me is a stretch. It's okay, he's just embarrassed. He's actually more than happy to talk to you. He's just terrible at showing it. Oh, get over yourself. Is that so now? I should have known. You're such a typical boy, Kevin. They all act indifferent to avoid letting their loved ones know how much they care. And don't forget, he's at that rebellious age, too. How have I managed to survive being twisted around your fingers for so long? Is trying to toy with the hearts of innocent young boys a family thing, or what? Oh, I'd hardly say young. It's been about 5 years by now, you know. Ah, speaking of which, I think I'm starting to get a craving for some chocolate. Maybe I should pick some up on my way to the station. Quincy Bell, of course, for obvious reasons. Oh, their new mint chocolate. Well, that's my current favorite. The fresh aftertaste mixes in with the chocolate's flavor really well. I'll admit that that does sound tempting, but I think I'm more in the mood for the classic milk this time. That flavor will always be a fond little trip down memory lane for me. Because of how we met? Kevin, you're disgusting. How is he disgusting for that? He didn't ask for Rufina to kiss him to shove chocolate down his throat. I think we all get that warm and fuzzy feeling when we look back on it. After all, the day you came to live with us, Kevin, was the start of many, many new and wonderful memories. I treasure every single one I've made during these 5 years. They're all priceless to me. Then why did you decide to become a squire and leave us? It just doesn't seem like the right job for you. Even if you wanted to be in the church, couldn't you have become a sister at the chapel in town or something? I'm sorry, Kevin. Apparently, I just got the aptitude for it, so I've been told. I feel like the best thing I can do is to make use of that and try to help people in the best way I can. Of course, there's always the chance I won't be cut out for it at all, and will have to come home anyway. There's no way a girl as naive as you is going to be any good with the kind of crazy tough stuff of you'd have to do. You'd better come straight home because once you've had enough. Really? Well, it does. If it does come to that, I'll be expecting a nice warm welcome from the two of you. And with that, I believe this conversation has done a lovely job with helping you procrastinate cleaning for long enough. Should I lend a hand? If we're going to do the job, we might as well do it perfectly and have the whole chapel sparkling. Chapter 3, Golden Road, Silver Road. Alright. So now that we detoured with another piece of Kevin's past, let's go ahead and unlock this ceiling stone so that way we can go ahead and get another 2 lights? I wonder if the other one could be... Yeah. Okay? What just happened? Julia? Did you not leave for a training exercise on board the Arcee? So relieved to see you safe, Your Highness. I see Zeeg is with you too. Okay? He is, but, I'm not quite sure what's going on. What? Long time no see. Hi, Chloe. I sure wasn't expecting to run into you here. What are all you doing here? Oh, it's good to see you again, Chloe. And Zeke, too, of course. You two look well. Thank you. I'm not sure what to say. I feel like I should be waking up at any moment now, but I'm not sure I even want to. It's great. I see. We found ourselves in quite the predicament, haven't we? I'm relieved to hear that the empty grand cell you found wasn't the real city, at least, but still. Unfortunately, that doesn't necessarily rule out the real capital being in danger. We're dealing with something that has such great power it can create a flawless replica of a vast city. There's no telling how far its influence could extend. Reese, surely there is no need to worry her so. You have nothing to gain from shying away from the truth. If anything, she's helping me better understand the gravity of the situation we're in. I'd like to help with the investigation if I can. I'm not sure I could do much more than what you're already doing, but I won't drag you down. It's great. But Your Highness, I'm sorry, Julia, but I'm afraid nothing you can say will change my mind. I may not fully understand the situation we're in, but I do know that it threatens the safety of our capital, perhaps the whole nation. I'd be a disgrace as a crown princess if I were to just stand by and do nothing while the people I will one day rule over are threatened. Wow, you're amazing, Chloe. As you wish, Your Highness. Well, welcome to the team. Great, I'll do what I can. So, is our next destination that teleportation circle at the end of the sealed area? Yeah, that should let us travel to the next area. Or, by the sounds of it, to the next plane. Yeah. That appears to be the technical name for the various areas that make up the land we're in. And it's a concept used in the Septium Church too. Our world is made up of a number of planes or realms situated on top of one another. At the top is the sky where the goddess dwells, below is the earth where we live, and at the bottom it lies Gehenna, where sinners are judged. Those are the main three, but in between them are countless other planes or realms too. So in other words, the farther down we descend, the less the blessings of the goddess will be able to reach us. Hey, can you not say stuff like that? Oh my god. Yeah, Josette is the biggest wad of empty text in this entire game, in my opinion. Well, the creepy monsters roaming around, it's freaky enough around here as it is. You sound like a child who's afraid to walk around the house when the lights are off. I suppose that does make sense, given that you truly are a child. I am so not a child. Anyway, if the fake Grand Seal was the second plane, what's the next one's the third, right? I mean, it sounds obvious, but I'm not sure it's all going in one clear direction, or if we might run into a fork at some point. I think straightforward is a safe enough assumption to make for now. And while we might not know what that Lord of Phantasma wants from us, we know it's nothing good. So even if it's not like that, that doesn't change how ugly this could get. Hey, so let's get ready for just about anything. Who knows what's waiting for us up ahead? Something wrong, Reese? If you think you might have figured something out, the rest of the class would love to hear about it. No, it's nothing important. You're right, we should start getting ready to leave. It may be worth our while to investigate some of the doors we've encountered thus far, too. Yeah, I don't know what's up with those things, but there sure are a ton of them. At the very least, we don't seem to have been placed by any of our foes. I'm all in favor for investigating them, too.
Together now.
Alright. So I need Scarmax. Okay. Oh wait, if I'm not planning to use her, I should give Chloe the Akashic Heart. If I'm planning to have Chloe in the party, I should give her the best equipment for that weapon type. I think that just makes the most sense, personally. Oh wow, Chloe's upgrades are a little on the expensive side. Let's see what she comes with first. She comes with all of the 2s already there. The only difference is I can upgrade her to Shield 3. Oh yeah. I need... You have EB Cut too? Give me that. Oh, is there a button for... Is there a... I forget if there's a button for... Get all of those off of you. And as for you, Julia, I am gonna need my information in Haze Quartz. Cause I think you need, not because I'm like wanting you to stop having them, but more so of a kind of want them. Okay. Now. Wait, do I? No, I don't. Okay. What the heck I can remove. You know what? I only have evade on because of that, so I actually want information on at least one of them. Okay. Alright, so now I want the star door. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. $91 battles. Okay. So that means I should actually warp to... Oh wow, I have... Well, you know what? Let's warp to the Castle Hall. Because this fast travel is amazeballs. And do some battles.
Not bad.
So I need 15 more. Okay. I mean, that would make sense because it does say prove yourself in battle, actually. So it does. It's not. So that's not actually a lie. Hey, it's just you got to think about the wording. Okay. Do I want to bother with this one? You know what? No, I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna start tomorrow's session with that.
Goddess, my thanks to thee. Nicely done.
God damn it.
All right, what's next?
Actually, I don't think there's anything there. But I might as well just keep building my CP.
pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
And hey, I'm getting Septium as well.
Alright, what's next?
Well, that takes care of that.
Okay.
Upon the golden wings of Saturn, my thanks to thee.
Gotta love how the higher element ones were just like, yeah, we're never gonna show in 1 and 2, and yet in 3 it's everything else. Really? That was one of the first things I noticed. I was like, oh wow, that's Michelle Ruff. Interesting.
Alright, what's next?
Then again, I watched a lot of Bleach back in the day, so hence why I basically refer to Reese as Templar Rukia.
Well, that takes care of that.
Not bad.
Reese learned 1,000 Sparrows. No idea what that is. Thousand Sparrows. Templar sword breaks apart, bombarding foes with rapid hits.
Alright, what's next?
Alright. 96 victories. Just need 4 more victories. Alright, cool. That actually did not take as long as I thought it would.
Alright, what's next?
I've worked up an appetite.
You know, it's funny, despite how much of Bleach I actually watched, I never actually finished Bleach. And I'm not just talking the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. I actually mean I didn't even finish the original.
That's that. Let's move out.
Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, with 99 battles, I am actually gonna check that. Let's actually confirm whether or not the door will open. Okay. Confirmed. It is indeed 100 victories. Reason I waited until I had 99 victories under my belt should be pretty flippin' obvious.
Nicely done.
Because let's face it, I am not being subtle with that at all. Okay, you know what? I'll chance it on this one. I'll do the Chloe and Joshua door, to start tomorrow's thing off, and I'll get the 100 battles door through now. There is one door with in my opinion, a fucking steep cost that is actually worthwhile, in my opinion. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Alright, what's this side story? Area that required 100 victories to find. Enclosed is a report on the damage dealt to the former principality of Northumbria by the Salt Pale. Ah. This is the Northumbria door. This is the Salt Pale door. Also contained within is research on the Pale itself. Holy City of Arteria, Congregation for the Sacraments. I hereby present this report to you, your holiness, ever at the side of the goddess. This report contains classified information and may only be read by those with the clearance to do so. I should check on my laundry to make sure that it'll be ready for 2. Give me a second. It will be. Will be. So thankfully for that. Alright. You could also say I went to go get clearance to see this report. Anyways. Certain sections of the utmost secrecy also have been blacked out. Progression of the events after the Pale's appearance. July 1st, 1178, 5:45 a.m. An urgent report came in from the Haliask Cathedral in the then Principality, now a state, of Northumbria and northern Zemuria. It stated that a giant white pillar so tall it appears to kiss the clouds had appeared on the outskirts of the city. Bishop Alexei, the one who sent the report, behaved as if extremely unsettled by what was happening. By urgent order of the committee, 2 knights of the Gralsritter, the 8th Dominion, aka the Roaring Lion, and a squire, both of whom were working on another mission in a nearby nation, were dispatched to perform a formal investigation. First mention of Beauregard, by the way, aka the Roaring Lion. They hurried to the scene via the 8th Merkaba unit. Please note that the Merkabas had only recently been put into use at this point. They arrived promptly, and at 6:22 a.m., this is what they saw. Enclosed is a photograph of the object now known as the salt pail. At this point, however, it was far larger than the term pail would suggest. It was more akin to a massive tower that soared hundreds of arg into the air. The two knights provided the following observation regarding the situation on their arrival. We were met with a mighty hailstorm blowing in our direction from Haliask, or so it appeared at first, till we eventually realized the storm contained not ice, but salt. The object's surface is completely covered with salt, making it impossible to tell what it may actually look like underneath. The surrounding air has become powdered salt, and it falls to the ground like snow falling on a tundra. The spread of the salinification in process was startlingly rapid, and the affected area spread in the in the blink of an eye. By the time the Grolsritter arrived, the entire landscape of the capital had turned to salt, and the lives of many who lived there, like the aforementioned Bishop Alexei, had already been lost. Yet, the spread did not stop there. A day after the salt pail first appeared, the vast coniferous forest zone north of the capital crystallized and collapsed. Bridges also collapsed, rendered all the main highways out of the city unusable. Please note that by this point, the then ruler, Prince Balmund, had already fled the country to a nearby nation. 2 days passed since the Pale's appearance. By this point, roughly half of the entire principality had become a sea of salt. Countless refugees had fled to the southern side of the country because the River Grieve stood between it and the affected area. Finally, 3 days after the Pale's appearance, the salinification process stopped at dawn. As a result, the knights were able to advance on the capital of Haliask with the hope of investigating the salt pail. That afternoon, they finally reached it, but what they found looked completely different from the pail than how the pail had before they had first arrived in Northumbria. In the center of the salinified area, they found an object that was a mere 2.5 arg in height. Its surface was no longer blanketed in salt, rather, it looked as if something had been carved out of it. It was now believed that the pail's mass decreased as the salinification process progressed. In its smaller state, the pail had lost its power to turn swaths of the country to salt, and its ability to salinify was still very much intact. But its ability to salinify was still very much intact. Anything that touched it, even for a millisecond, was instantaneously turned to salt. It of the utmost importance to handle it with care. In order to complete the mission without physical contact, the Grolsritter required the use of a sacred tool, Glepnir, which was delivered to them from the high seat of Arteria. Since then, it had been kept closely sealed away deep within the high seat of Arteria. Still, while the recovery mission was ultimately deemed a success, the damage the damage already caused was equally vast and significant. No damage to the surrounding nations was reported, but it resulted in the destruction of 3 of the 5 administrative districts of the principality, including its capital. Over a third of the total population, along with travelers from elsewhere, lost their lives. This is to say nothing of the emotional damage caused. Due to its sudden outbreak, the hearts of Northumbria's people were overwhelmed with fear and uncertainty. From a humanitarian and a religious perspective, a swift response from the Septium Church was all but necessary. The decision was made to dispatch personnel to the region right away, and upon arrival they set about rebuilding the damaged churches and healing both the physical and mental wounds of the people. Those who were left orphaned in the crisis were taken into gospel facilities, where they would be cared for until adulthood. The northern region of the country, which had been turned entirely to salt, was placed under the church's control. It has been a restricted area ever since. Supplementary notes. After some time, the country's former leader, Prince Balmont, had attempted to rebuild the government, but given that he had fled the country during its hour of need, caring only for himself and not his people, all authority he had was gone. The following year, the country's people led an armed uprising, and the Principality of Northumbria was no more. Eventually, elections were held, and the country became a democracy, thus bringing about the birth of the autonomous state we know of now. This was also for when the former principality's armed forces reformed as a vigilante corps. Given the extreme poverty of the state, however, the majority of said corps considered gathering foreign currency to be of the utmost importance. This was how the large-scale Jaeger Corps known as the Northern Jaegers was first established. Another first mention in the series, by the way. They hinted at it in Sky 1 and 2, but I think this is the first time they ever, fully said, yeah, Northern Jaegers. Jaegers was in this game. In fact, I think the Northern Jaegers was the one that, were the ones that Kevin was fighting in the prologue, if I'm remembering correctly. As far as the rest of Zemuria is concerned, this is where the tale of the Salt Pail ends. But a number of very important questions still remain unanswered. Perhaps the most obvious of these is where it came from. Despite the considerable size of the object, and that it appeared on the outskirts of a populated city, no information is available regarding the moment it first appeared. The most popular theory is that its appearance was due to something akin to spatial translocation, but no hard evidence exists to support this or any other theory. Of more importance, however, is its positioning in the teachings of the Septium Church. The Pale is clearly different in nature to artifacts, but appears to be a more fundamental manifestation of the goddess's powers of creation, Committee report. With the limits of our knowledge at present, this is as far as we can get to the truth. There are some who have proposed that it may be one of the Septarians, but no evidence has been found in legend or scripture to support this belief. Nevertheless, as these questions and many others need answering, and the Congregation of the Sacraments continues to study the Salt Pail to this day. The most accepted proposal comes from those who believe the Pail should be seen as nothing more than a gift from Adios, and they continue to consider various means for her church to make good use of it. Including a dart that should be interestingly familiar to those that have played Sky 2. The most realistic of these plans is using it in the manufacture of a sacred tool used for execution. Parts of the pail are cut away using high-pressure water and then surrounded by a cylinder made from salt crystal, allowing them to be fired directly into the target without requiring the user to make direct contact. Should the bolt make successful contact with the human target, their whole body would turn to salt, killing them in mere seconds. There are no known means of reversing or stopping the process. This approach does not come without flaws. It seems unwise to be careless with an object we still do not understand the true nature of, for one thing. I mean, there are also humanitarian concerns with executing someone in this manner. But considering the one we end up using it on is Weissman, well, I think we can bypass those. Still, it does bear mentioning that should there ever be a cause where a target needs to be eliminated without fail, this would be the most surefire way to carry it out. It should go without saying that research on it is intended to continue into the future. Appendix regarding the aforementioned sacred tool. Trial use ends of the sacred tool. Top secret work only. Permission granted to use in the execution of, I'm pretty sure I can safely say, Weissman. And then confirmed used in the execution of Weissman, fired from a bow gun. Yeah, considering I brought Joshua to this door, it would be interesting to see what his reaction to this is. Because Joshua would put 2 and 2 together on this one. Results were extremely favorable. No damage was caused to the surrounding area. The target was also successfully erased. Appendix about the target. The target, Georg Weissman, was orphaned by the Salt Pail when it first appeared. A brief history is as follows. 1180, he joins the Septium Church. 1185, joins the Congregation of the Sacraments as an official. 1190, promoted to bishop, and 1195 declared a heretic and excommunicated from the church. From joining the Septium Church to his excommunication was 15 years. Interesting. An interesting little time frame there. Side story, the Salt Pail finished. I think I need to add, I'm pretty sure I need to add a positive here. We'll put it here, because this is effectively where it is. So yeah, I didn't last time, but we're doing it this time. Positive to that side story. We get I'm sorry, but that's just perfect. We get Petrify for that at 3,500 mirror. Oh, I am so sorry about that. Star Door 2. Ooh, I thought it was 2, but yeah. Okay. And on that note, you know what? No. No, I think we can... Actually, I think there's one more I want to do. Oh yeah, that one was in the cathedral. Cathedral, by the way. Should also point that out. So it was kind of hinting that it had something to do with the church. 50 of Earth, Water, Fire, and Wind Septif. 50 of each of those. We'll do a little bit more exploring around here. See what we can... See what we find. Swing Witch. Whoops. Okay, shut up. Chat messages. Ay. Alright. Anything here in Niles Place? There is. Black Bangle Plus. What does Black Bangle Plus do? Dex plus 100, Agility plus 10, prevents sleep. Also, for the record, yes, I did forget that that we got Petrify from the Salt Pail door. That's why that made me laugh so goddamn hard, because I was like, oh my god, that's too funny. Oh, god damn it. So yeah, I'm gonna do some exploring, and then after that, we'll go ahead and we'll just, unfortunately, wrap up for the day. Still, a 4-hour session is better than it could be. Like that one day, which ironically was the same store asking me to come in, ironically. Yeah, I figured I'd already explored over here. Oh, here it is. I might as well restore HP and EP now. Why not? Oh, right. This has that door. Oh, we don't have the girl that is required for that fucking door yet. Oh. Right. Shara's door. We don't have Shara with us yet either, so... I don't even remember how long we have until Shara shows up, honestly. Then again, I've completely forgotten the party join order, so... Honestly, it'll be a pseudo-surprise to me. When somebody shows. Hell, I forgot Joshua was joined this early. Joshua and Chloe joined this early. So.
Well, that takes care of that.
Right, I don't think there was anything in here. Okay. Well, I think that's definitive. So... what we're gonna do... is I'm gonna warp to the spot where we will be starting tomorrow. And I think I'm gonna call it here. Because I unfortunately don't have enough time. I don't really have enough time to go through Joshua and Chloe's door now. It was either gonna be the Salt Pail or Chloe and Joshua's door. I will go ahead and I will say this. I am looking forward to Joshua and Chloe's door. Because it is actually I think it's a good side story. But, regardless, like I said, that's going to do it for me today. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, hopefully without me being a pissy pissant, and because everything just won't stop fucking me around, I'll be back, and we'll tackle an actually good side story. Until next time, this is Blue Wolf Alex the Lore Walker signing out. Have a good one. See you later.